Have you ever noticed that the stories that stay with us the longest are the ones without an ending? The movie that cut to black right before the climax? The book with the missing final chapter? Or, most painfully, the person who walked out of your life without a single word of explanation? In the world of psychology, there is a reason why ambiguity has more pull than certainty. We call it the Zeigarnik Effect. It explains why situationships are harder to get over than long-term marriages, and why maybe is the most dangerous word in the human language. Today we are going deep into the science of the unfinished, and why your brain is addicted to the people who don't choose you. The story begins in 1920s Vienna. A psychologist named Bloomer Zeigarnik was sitting in a busy restaurant. She noticed something strange about the waiters. They could remember incredibly complex orders from dozens of tables, until the moment the bill was paid. Once the transaction was complete, the waiter would completely forget what the guests had eaten. Zeigarnik went back to her lab and discovered a fundamental truth. The human brain is wired to remember uncompleted tasks. When a task is finished, the brain archives it and releases the mental energy. But when a task is interrupted or left hanging, the brain keeps it in active memory. It creates a state of cognitive tension. This tension acts like a mental itch that you can't stop scratching until you find closure. Now, apply this to your love life. When you are in a healthy, committed relationship, the puzzle is solved. You know where you stand. There is no tension. But in a MPMD or ambiguous relationship, the task is never finished. Every "I'll call you later" that never happens, every "I'm not ready for a label." These are all open loops. As you don't have a final answer, your brain keeps the file open. Replay conversations, analyze emojis, and check timestamps. You think you are processing the relationship, but in reality, your brain is just stuck in a Zeigarnik loop, desperately trying to find the missing piece of the puzzle to find relief. But there's a darker layer to this: intermittent reinforcement. When someone is ambiguous, they provide rewards at unpredictable intervals. This is exactly how slot machines work. Because you don't know when the next win is coming, your brain produces massive spikes of dopamine every time they do text you. This makes the ambiguity feel like passion or intensity. You mistake the anxiety of the Zeigarnik effect for the butterflies of love. But it isn't. Love, it's a neurological addiction to the unfinished. Ironically, many people subconsciously avoid closure. Why? Because closure means the end of the hope. As long as the situation remains ambiguous, the possibility of a happy ending still exists. Your brain prefers the painful tension of the maybe over the finality of the no. This is why we send that one last text or check their Instagram stories months later. We are trying to find a reason to keep the loop open. We are addicted to the mental work of trying to solve someone who doesn't want to be solved. If you are stuck in an ambiguous cycle, you cannot wait for the other person to give you closure. You have to create it yourself. Here's how. Step 1. Label the loop. Realize that your obsession isn't a sign of soulmate status. It's a sign of a Zeigarnik glitch. Tell yourself, I am not in love. I'm just stuck in an unfinished task. Step 2. The burn the script method. Write down every unanswered question you have for them. Then, realize that the answer is already there. If they wanted to be with you, they would. The ambiguity is the answer. Step 3. Go no contact. You cannot heal a wound while you are still picking at it. Every time you check their social media, you refresh the Zeigarnik loop. You have to starve the brain of the data it's trying to process. Step 4. Find a new task. The best way to forget an unfinished task is to start a new, challenging one. Direct that obsession energy into a physical goal, a new skill, or a project. Replace the unsolved person with an unsolved problem that actually rewards you. You were meant to be loved, not analyzed. If someone treats you like an unsolved mystery for too long, it's time to stop playing the game. The most powerful thing you can do is realize that you don't need their ending to start your next chapter. If you've ever been stuck in a maybe, comment closing the loop below to show you're taking your power back. Subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of human behavior. Don't be a memory. Be the author of your own story.